Hello, welcome to Andale Homestead. I'm Ann, and I'm so glad that you're here today. What I'm going to be making is some homemade apple cider vinegar. And I just thought I'd bring you along. This is just how I do it. There are millions of recipes out there how to make apple cider vinegar, but it's really easy and simple. It only takes a minute or two. So I thought maybe you might come along with me and see how we do this. First of all, I need a big jar. I got, it's a half gallon, and I have put on top of it a linen napkin and a little paper towel because it does have to breathe, but this napkin is a little too thin. I'm scared that fruit flies and things like that will get in there. So that's what I'm using anyway. And then I bought a bunch of apples from the mountains, and we made applesauce and fried apples and apple pie filling. It was fabulous, but we saved all the innards, and what I did was soak them in water with lemon juice so that they won't go too brown anyway. So you just take these, stuff them in your jar. I'll try to do this quickly. And while I get this filled, I'm going to I'm almost filled. Here we go. You just stuff it in there really, really well. I have cores. I have just a little bit of everything. Anything that was trash, not trash, but extra from the apples that we peeled and cooked. And we peeled our apples by hand this time. It was really, you push it down really good. I might need some more. But you push it down the best that you can. My hand is small enough to fit in there mostly. I don't want to get it stuck in there, right? That would be a trial. As y'all can see, I just got myself together a little bit, getting this morning bright and early. I'm going to be traveling again the end of this week, and I wanted to make sure that I got things preserved before I left. Push it down. There we go. I've seen people use like pickle packers and things like that. Anything that you need to use to get it down in there good. So we'll keep going. And I'll bring you back just as soon as I get it filled, okay? All right, I've got it filled pretty much as I would like it filled, because you do have to leave yourself a little bit of space at the top. It needs some air. So that's as full as I need it. Now the recipe that I use, which like I say, there are as many ways to make vinegar as there are opinions in the world, and we all know about that there's a lot of opinions. I use 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. I'm just going to put 2 tablespoons in here. I put heaping tablespoons. The sugar helps it ferment, I'm guessing. I just follow instructions, really. I'm add a little teeny bit more. And then it says to use filtered water because you might have something in your water that kind of messes with the fermentation. So here we go. I'm going to fill it up with water. There's 1 bottle. If you have filtered water in your sink, you can use that too. I'm trying to get all the sugar off the edge there. There we go. Okay. So I still have a little bit of space up at the top to be able to let it breathe. And what I'm going to do now, I take a chopstick and just kind of punch it down in there. And I will stir each day. I will stir this up to try to make sure that the apples stay under the water. I might need a little bit more water, because now that I'm getting the air bubbles out, the water is not too full. So Let me try to put a little bit more water in here. Yeah, see how that is sticking up? I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to cover everything. I want to cover everything. Well, you can also put a weight on top if you'd like. You can put a weight on top to keep your apples down. A lot of people do that. They put the weight. But because I'm going to stir it every day, I think it will be fine. And don't make the mistake that I did the very first time that I made apple cider vinegar. I put, the cloth on top and a paper towel on top, and I picked the jar up and shook it. Don't do that because it pours all over your room. That's all there is to it, really. I'm going to put a linen napkin over it. This was my grandmama's. She made that herself. Isn't that pretty? And then I'm going to put a paper towel on top of that, and I'm going to screw it on. Now what I will do with this jar is put it in a cool, dark place in our food pantry, really. I'm going to put it in the food pantry, and then each day I will go in and stir it for like 60 days. And after that, I'll try to show you when I strain it, okay, so that you can see how it looks when it's strained. But hopefully I'll get a mother in here, and this will be fermented and turn into vinegar. And it is so good. It's so much better than anything that you could ever buy from the store. So that was quick and easy. My apple cider vinegar, y'all. I hope you make some of your own. It's really not hard. It's intimidating, but it's not hard. All right. Thank you for coming for Andale Homestead. I'm Ann, and I'm so glad that you're here. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye now. Love you.